Hello, what's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Tuesday. We are here again with Talk to Me Tuesday, real talk with real people. What's up, you guys? How's everybody doing? I'm so glad you guys are back with me so we can talk about these different topics. And I definitely hope that you guys don't feel afraid to put your input in. Okay, so today we are actually going to talk about why people don't chase their dreams. So I think it's pretty common, that we see the thing, chase your dreams, don't be afraid to chase your dreams. So I want to know if there is something that you had that was your dream, what stopped you from doing it? And also, what do you think some of the reasons are that people don't follow their dreams? So I hope you guys are voting. It's very important that we get our voice heard out there. So make sure you guys do that. That's definitely important. Don't let them tell you that it's not important. It's definitely important. And I also want to take this time to give a shout out to Brandon Williams. He has the Esports Bar Gaming Lounge on Neiman Road. It's 7470 Neiman Road. It's in Kansas City, actually Shawnee, Kansas. I want to go ahead and give him a shout out. He's out there doing something positive for the town, you guys. And I hope you guys check it out. They have Fortnite battle tournaments. They have Madden League. They have kids party packages. So make sure you guys show some love to somebody that's doing something positive in our community. We need to uplift those people that are actually taking time out to do something positive because we need it. We need it. Okay, so I'm gonna give people some time to hop on here. Let me know how your weekend was, what's going on with you guys, and also thank you for tuning in. So that I want to give you guys that address again too. It is 7470 Neiman Road. It's in Shawnee, Kansas. The hours are 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. They have gaming where you can play different type of games, PlayStation, Xbox. They also have the sports bar going, so that's definitely, and the tournaments, like, come on now, that's definitely dope. And that's Brandon Williams. So make sure you guys stop by the Facebook page if you haven't, and check them out, or their website, and just check them out and see what they got going on. We know we need stuff to do in the city, so that's something that we could do and check into if you guys are looking for something fun to get into. Something fun and something positive. No drama, no beefs and all that stuff. You don't have to worry about fighting and all that going on. So thank you guys for watching. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. Show some love and share. That's definitely something that I love to see you guys do. So if you can, give me some love and hit that share button. I will appreciate you forever. Hugs. Give me some love. Okay, so today's topic is, why are people afraid to follow their dreams? Or why don't people follow their dreams? And we're going to go over some reasons why people don't follow their dreams, or why some people, maybe are afraid to follow their dreams. And let's talk about it. If there's something that you had that you dealt with, how did you get over it? Because there's really no difference between us and celebrities. We like to put them on a pedestal, but they definitely are human beings. Their boo-boo stinks just like ours do. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like they're like somebody different. They just handled it a different way. What's up, Mr. Banks? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? How is the music game going? You gotta tag me in some music, man. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, so when you were a kid, you had something that you wanted to do. Maybe you wanted to sing, maybe you wanted to dance, maybe you wanted to draw, or maybe you were really good at drawing, building things. It basically starts when you're a kid. Most of the time you have something that is in you from birth that you're really good at or that you excel at. But why is it that when we have something that we're good at and that we excel at, we don't choose that as a means to make our money or our career path? What stops us from progressing with those type of things? Hello. Thank you for so hold on you guys, let me reconnect this thing here. Our parents, because of our sister, brother, cousins, or whatever, kind of you know, maybe they made fun of you, or maybe they downplayed your ambition, or they told you couldn't do it. You know, a lot of the times it's weird if you tell your family that you want to pursue music or that you want to be an actor or an actress. You know, they kind of, the fear of them, they put their fear on you. So it takes you away from wanting to do it because, you know, we hold our parents, a lot of us hold our parents or our family at a very high standard. So, you know, for me, when I first wanted to model, and I kind of told, you know, my mom and my dad about it, I didn't get the response I wanted. You know, it was like what? You want to do that? You know, it wasn't a positive response. So it kind of made me question if that's really what I wanted to do. You know, I was so caught up on what they would think and, you know, them finding it funny that I wanted to do that. So it took away from me wanting to go ahead and jump in and do that. Also, you know, my mom having fears of public speaking kind of put that on me too. You know, I took on her fear of public speaking or getting out there and doing stuff. So it made me afraid to get out there and do things. I actually had really, really bad stage fright. I was in, you know, programs and plays, and like people that know me from like elementary school and stuff, you can definitely vouch for this. I would get up on stage and I would bust out crying. Like as soon as I seen the people up there, I would bust into tears. It was like so ridiculous. Oh my gosh. It was so ridiculous. I couldn't even get over the fear of just all those eyes watching, you know, which definitely held me back from, you know, pursuing wanting to dance, because I went to EC Meserve. Anybody in Kansas City that knows about Meserve, it's a performing arts school. So they had acting, dancing, all kind of things, tap dance, you know, performances and stuff. So I could have definitely excelled if I would have took that on, but that fear just had me at a very standstill. You know, I was like, I'm not about to do none of this stuff. I'm too afraid to have everybody watching me. What are they going to say? What are they going to think? Are they going to laugh at me? So I think that another reason why, you know, we don't pursue our passions and our dreams is fear. You know, fear holds us back from a lot of things that we want to do. And it stops us from actually acknowledging what our dream is. You know, even if you wanted to be, you know, a great writer or a public speaker, there are those fears that come up. One of the things, hey, Miss Jackie, hey, Auntie, hey, how you doing? How was your weekend? Thank you for tuning in with your girl. We're just talking about why people don't follow their dreams, or what are some of the reasons why people maybe, you know, stop pursuing their dreams, or why they just all of a sudden, you know, just give up and start following, you know, maybe society's thoughts of what you should be doing. So one of the things that I was thinking of that maybe stop people is change. You know, you've been doing stuff the same way for so long that to actually think of doing what you have passion for, or what you like been dreaming of doing, you fear it. You know, it's like, well, I'm stable in this 9 to 5, so I don't want to change and go to building my own company, you know, because what if it fails? Or, you know, it's so different from what I'm used to. So you don't pursue your dream of opening your own business because you don't want to change. You don't want to change it up from what you've been. You may not know what's out there as far as what are you going to expect when you do decide to change and change your position in what you're doing and follow your desire to own your own business or whatever it may be. You know, we like to be comfortable. We like to stay in our comfort zones. You know, if it starts from childhood, this box of, you know, it's weird if you want to be an actor or actress. It's weird if you want to be a musician, or if you want to start your own business. A lot of people, that's not their first idea of things to do. So they put you in a box, and, you know, you get comfortable inside of that box, and it looks scary outside of it. And outside of those boxes may be the thing that you've always wanted to do, but it's out there. So it's like, oh, I don't want to do that because I'm not used to stepping out of my comfort zone. So you end up holding back on what you really want to do or what you really want to pursue. People also feel if they are living a safe life, but it is nothing that is really safe. So we have to learn to step out of our comfort zone. Yes, nothing is safe. Even inside of your comfort zone cannot be safe, you know. Like we think, okay, it'll be cool if I just do this because this is normal. Just going to a regular 9 to 5 is what everybody else is doing. So this will be okay. I'll be stable here. Everything will be fine. I know what I'm doing here. But then things up and change in the company and you're outside of your comfort zone once again. So you might as well have went ahead and start your own business. You might as well have went to that venture and tried that new thing that you wanted to try, because now you still ain't safe. And now you're out of your comfort zone with someone else's business, you know, so you might as well have just went ahead and jumped into your own thing. Lack of confidence. We know that for sure is a reason why it's hard for people to follow their dreams. Lack of confidence and the lack of thinking you deserve it. You know, it's like, you know, when you were a kid and you were singing and all it took was like maybe your older brother to say like, oh, you can't sing, or oh, that sounds terrible. And you just completely start, over time, it starts chipping away at your confidence level. So then you feel like, oh, maybe I can't do that. Maybe I don't sound good. Maybe I don't draw good or whatever. And then you start to put those talents in your pocket, or you start to just only doing for your household or only doing for yourself. You know, like even people that draw really good, you know, why don't you sell your art? Why don't you do that? Why don't you put on a play? Why don't you put on a dance or go out there and start a dance company? You know, it's like you dance behind closed doors or you sing behind closed doors and you never actually try and see if that's something you can pursue. Like, we love to just go ahead and be with the mundane life of a 9 to 5. I'm just going to go to work, do what I got to do, come back. I'm going to do this. And then, you know, people aren't happy because they complain about it. It's like, oh, I hate getting up and working for the man. You know, like, oh, I don't want to get up and work for the man. But there was something that was in you when you were younger, before people polluted you. Hello, Lee. Excuse me. Ooh. I'm getting choked up. Okay. So there was something that you were born with that was inside of you before people started, you know, before people started like kind of chipping it away from you or telling you that you couldn't do it, or before you start comparing yourself to other people. Because we love doing that. We love comparing ourselves to other people and seeing like, and we compare ourselves to celebrities a lot of the time when they have worked on their craft. It's not like they just fell into it. They like to make us think they just fell into it, but they definitely didn't just fall into it. You know, these people have been working on this thing a lot of the time since childhood. So there was something that was in you when you were born. Right, before people start telling you who you are. Exactly. There was something that was in you. There was something that you were good at. There was something that you were attracted to, that you love to do. Before your parents, before your friends, before the teachers, and before the school, and before the TV and all that stuff start polluting your mind, telling you what you couldn't do, telling you that you couldn't pursue it, or pushing you towards what society likes to say is like a good thing for us to do. Before all that stuff happened, there was something that was your thing. You know, it's not, you know, it's like we actually feel like we were just put on. Mr. Banks, are you laughing at me because I was choking? I'm like, excuse me. Don't be laughing at your girl like that. Don't be laughing at your girl. So, I'm over here dying and you're laughing. Like, I could have really just died on live and you're laughing at me. If it ain't the Wi-Fi, it's me choking. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I'm going to still keep pushing. I'm over here trying to still talk and I'm like, oh, I got this tickle. Anyway, but you know that there was something that was inside of you before everybody started getting all into it. there is a purpose for us all. We all have something that we were put on this earth to do. We weren't just created. There's no way you can believe that you were just created to go, get up, go to a 9 to 5, and then go to sleep. Or get up, go to a 9 to 5, and then that's it. Like, there was something that we were created to do. Society, because they want us to work, they need us to work, they have placed in us that that's what we should be doing, is this 9 to 5. We should be working for these companies. We should be machines, robots. You know, that's what they want us to do. So before all of that was put into us, there was something that was your thing. Maybe you were good at drawing. Maybe you were good at building things. There was something that was yours that you were really good at, or that you know, maybe you saw and you were like, you know what, I could do this. I can be really good at this. Before you were polluted, there is something that was there. So what happened that, building somebody else's dream. Exactly. That's what it is. When you get up and you go to that company, which I'm not knocking it. I know you have to get your money and your bills, because that's what they did. That's what they have it as now, is we got to pay these bills and stuff. But before all that, before you were going to that 9 to 5, before you even thought of a 9 to 5, there was something that was yours. No, I was laughing about people complaining working for that man, because I'd be like that. Oh. Right, we do. But see, you're also, it's different for you. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you're complaining about working for the man or whatever, but you're still pursuing your dream. You still out there pushing your music and stuff. Now, if you was just complaining about working for the man, and you wasn't still holding on to your own dream that you want to do, then I'll be like, no, something ain't right. Something's not right. But you're still pushing for your dream. So it's totally different for you. We got some people that wake up and they're like, I don't want to go to this job. And then they go to sleep. And then they wake up, and then it's like, you have something that you could be doing that can make it better. Or that can make that 9 to 5 more tolerable. You know, like, do that 9 to 5, but also don't forget about doing you. Like, when I say be you, do you, be who you are and do what you was put on this earth to do, is because we were put on this earth to do something. It was something that was your thing. So what is your thing, and why are you not pursuing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your thing that you were supposed to give to the world that you're not doing because you're out here pushing that other man's dream? For that, you know, they made it like money is the end all be all, and they made it like money is everything. And then we're like, okay, well, let me go ahead and get this job. I was working at 13 at my uncle's restaurant because I wanted money to buy stuff. You know, it's like, I should have been doing something else, like, you know, looking into the stuff that I wanted to do, because even though you may think it's silly and funny, I always had like a pretend microphone or whatever, you know, performing and stuff like that. And that's not to say that I'm supposed to be Beyonce, but that's to say that I'm supposed to be doing something. There was something that I wanted to do before I got confused with the world and what society makes it like you should be doing at a certain age and what you should be actually going after. You know, we follow what society says success is. Instead of our own path, we follow what they say we should be doing or what we should be getting, and, you know, focus on money, 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 money. And in order to get money, you have to go and work for that man. You know, you can't do your own thing because you got to have money to do it. You can't go and start your own company because you got to have money. You can't do all these things. And that's what they want us to think. I say they, but yeah, that's what the picture is, you know, you got to have certain things before you can actually follow your own dream. And like, did Oprah have that when she started off? Like, heck no. Like, no, she didn't just come out the womb being Oprah. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody would have told Oprah that at birth, like, no, you can't be Oprah because you have to be born doing these things, and we wouldn't have Oprah, we wouldn't have Beyonce, we wouldn't have Michael Jackson and all these people, because it's not, they didn't come out the womb just automatically, this is who you are. But they knew what they wanted to do and they followed it. A lot of people are waiting for the perfect time to. It's really no perfect time. Everything comes in when challenges just jump in. Chase dream, not the job. Yes. Hello, peace and love. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are talking about why don't people follow their dreams? Why don't people pursue their purpose as easily as we pursue and work for other people's purpose? Why is it that we can look at Beyonce and, Jay-Z and Oprah and all these people, and it's like we put them like they're up here when they're human too? Like, you can do the same thing. No, it's never perfect time to do a great thing. The time is now. We like to hold off and be like, well, I'm going to wait until I get this amount of money, or I'm going to wait until this. I have even been guilty of that. I'm going to wait until I feel comfortable. And you'll never, ever feel that. You'll never get to that point if you keep pushing it off. And then if you do get to that point, you'll just find another excuse because you are afraid. Fear stops us from a lot of things, and we downplay it. We downplay that fear, and we're like, oh, I'm going to just wait. And no, it's just an excuse. There's no real reason why you can't follow your dream. It's no real reason why you can't be doing the thing that you dreamed of doing, or the thing that you're passionate about. There's no real reason. Like I was saying with Mr. Banks, he's pursuing his dream of being a musician and an artist. And and then we put people on different levels. Like, if you're pursuing your dream and that's what you want to do, then that's exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Like, we compare ourselves to other people so much that we go ahead and we, knock ourselves down because we're not where they are, or because we're not where we think we should be. Sometimes we just quit altogether and give it up. Like, well, I'm just not going to do it anymore because I'm not going anywhere, or I'm not where this person is, so I'm going to quit. What shows up in convo? Commitment shows up in behavior. Yes. You can talk about what you want all day, every day. You can say, I want to change this, or I'm going to do this. But if you have to actually get out there and do it. What are your dreams? What is calling your name? I know that, like I'm saying, I understand the 9 to 5. I get it. But what is calling your name? Like, what is it that you were put on this earth to do? What are you guilty about, Mr. Banks? What have you been doing? Comparing yourself? We can't compare. Fear is temporary, regrets are forever. Yes, do you want to be? That's what motivates me. You hit it right on the head. That's what motivates me is I do not want to wake up. We think we have forever. We do not have forever. We think that we have all this time to, I'm going to do it next year. I'm going to do it next month. I'm going to do it next week. We are not promised any of these days, any of these weeks, any of these hours. I was choking earlier. That could have been my last time talking to you guys. I could have passed out or something. That'd have been the last time. I do not want to be 70. Matter of fact, I don't want to be 50. Looking up with all these shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I don't want to wake up and like, oh, I wish I would have. I had a dream the other night that I was hanging around a bunch of young girls, and I was telling them, I said, oh, I wish I would have lived. Now I'm old. Like that's what I was saying in the dream, which I'm definitely nowhere near old, okay? I think age is just a number. But anyway, I was saying I wish I would have lived, and now I'm old. Like that is a fear of mine, is being old and wishing I would have done all these things. Like I don't want, that's something that scares the heck out of me, is that I'm going to have, I'm going to be old and wrinkly, and I'm going to be like, I wish I would have did it. I wish I would have jumped, because that's what it is. It's jumping. I was told that fear, like your dream is right beyond that fear. If you take that jump, you'll have everything that you've been asking for. But what stops us is that wall of fear. It looks scary over there. So we create all these different things, and fear is not real. It's something we have created in our mind to predict the future. Fear is definitely temporary. It comes in steps and stages. I'm not completely with my progress, but I'm not going to give up. Please don't. You got to keep pushing for yourself. Like you done already started this thing, man. You got to go ahead and push for yourself. Just do it for yourself. If not for anything else, do it for yourself. So you can be like, I'm for real. I could have been taken out of here. You know, I'm up here trying to talk to y'all, and I could have been snatched up out of here. And I know I have not nowhere near completed the things that I want to complete. So I would have been up there, you know, like regretting that I haven't continued and done more. If I got taken out of here right now, I still ain't done all the stuff I want to do. So you never know. There was a man that was, he lived a couple of apartments down from us, and he was on his way home and had a heart attack and died on his way home. Like, he was literally 2 seconds away from his house, and it was over just like that. You know, it's like, you see all these stories about, it can be a car accident or anything. Like, we are not promised. We're not promised these seconds. And I feel like we have this idea that we have all this time in the world. No, we don't. No, we don't. We are not promised any of this time. So that misconception of like, oh, I'll just do it next week, or, you know, I'm going to get on it right after this happens. The time is now. The time is now. So, you know, one of the things for me was my family and my friends. You know, when even with talking about doing the hosting live interviews, or, you know, this Talk to Me Tuesday, when I brought it up with my family, it wasn't received in a positive way. So, you know, that is some of the things that I have dealt with. You know, when you guys see me on here and then maybe I'll take a hiatus, it's because that is what I'm battling with. I'm battling with my own self of, you know, hey, you got to keep on pushing. This is what you want. It doesn't matter if you don't get the response that you want to get. It doesn't matter if, you know, your people don't support you. You know, and when I say people, I mean your family and your friends and stuff like that. Like, none of that stuff matters. What is your path and what is your purpose? What's up, Raise the Bar? Hello. Thank you guys for tapping in. So what is your purpose? What is your dream? What is it that you have in you that you wanted to do, that you wanted to start, you wanted to, you know, bring to the world, bring to the table? What is it? And, you know, don't let people put their fears on you, especially our parents and stuff like that. You know, they can be afraid for you. So then they put their fears on you, like, oh, you shouldn't do that. You know, one of the things was told to me is like, oh, you don't want to put yourself out there because you have people that will like you, but then you also open yourself up for people to attack you. Like, why do I need to be worried about the bad stuff that's going to happen? Like, if this is my dream and this is what I want to do, why do I need to be worried about what the bad stuff that could possibly happen? You know, I don't need to be focused on that. I need to be focused on how to get this thing started. Are you going to support me or no? You know, like, you know, a lot of the times, even when we're younger, our parents try to live through us. So, you know, they take you away from the things that you wanted to do as well, because they are at the point where they're like, oh, I wish I would have. So instead of letting you do you, they're trying to put them on you. You know, it's like, well, I didn't get a chance to do this and I missed out on that. Like, I didn't play sports in high school. And dang, I wish I would have did something. You know, shoot, join the band, cheerleading, something. I will never get that time back. That's over and done with. You know, I can try to push my daughter and be like, I hope you become a cheerleader or something like that. But if that's not what she want to do, that ain't what she want to do. You know, I can't like try to live through her. As parents, it's very easy for us to be like, well, you do it and I can live through you and all that. But then you're taking away from what your child's path was or what your child's dream was. You know, it's very easy to want to do that because, like, I have regrets about that. And that's just high school. That wasn't even that long ago. You know, and I'm having regrets about wishing I would have done stuff in high school and joined stuff in high school. So now I cannot now let stuff pass me up or let life pass me by without jumping in there and doing what I feel like I was put on this earth to do. So a big one is fear of failure. A big thing that holds us back from going ahead and doing what we want to do, even if it's doing hair, even if it's doing nails. Like you a bad hairstylist, like, you know, you can put some weave in, or, you know, you can do some nails or whatever. but you never pursue it. You never take it to that next level. It doesn't even have to be owning your own shop. Maybe you just want to work at home or something. But like, if you know that that's what you have to give to this world, why are you holding that back? It's like we are holding back so much because we are afraid of failing or what people might say, or we don't think we can do it. We don't think we deserve to do it. We're comparing ourselves to other people, thinking that they're better or whatever, or we think we're not going to succeed at it. And if it's what you were put on this earth to do, you can't do nothing but be successful. And we rate our success on comparing ourselves to other people, but the success should be compared to you and your own personal level. What is your personal level of success? What do you want to achieve? Not what you think other people want you to achieve, or what you think, oh, well, they're on this type of level, so if I don't get there, I'm not successful. No, it's what it is to you. What is success to you personally? Maybe all you wanted to do was go ahead and create some really nice styles, and that's it. That's your personal level of success. That's your personal truth. Then you're still fulfilling your path and what you wanted to do. You're still fulfilling your dreams. And if you think about it, all the stuff that you are doing right now is stuff that you have thought anyway. If you were like a mother, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about it, you dreamed it up. Like, I dreamed of having kids. I dreamed of doing my daughter's hair, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm taking my kids to school. I'm doing all that stuff. So all these things are things you have already created. So why can't you create and do what you dream to do outside of working or outside of, building somebody else's dream? Why can't you pursue that yourself? The only person we should be looking at is ourselves, the man or the woman in the mirror. Yes, Michael Jackson said it the best. Like, the only person you need to compete with is yourself. The only person you need to grade your level of success with is yourself. Are you the same person you were 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, an hour ago? Like, we got to start clapping ourselves on. I have changed from 24 hours ago. I started this up. Like, I put a business plan out. I didn't have that yesterday. I have that today. Look at me. Look at me. Like, we need to just compare our situations and our dreams and our goals to what is your Blow is not you. And you don't know what Joe Blow's dream was. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what they were dreaming about. You don't know what they wanted. They may be looking at you thinking the same thing, like, dang, I wish I was doing what they're doing. You're comparing yourself to them, and the whole time they're looking at you, wishing they could be on your level. It's all about your own personal success. We got to stop comparing ourselves and then, shooting ourselves down like, you didn't start it the way that you think it should have started, so now you don't want to pursue it anymore. Or, oh, so-and-so said you can't do it, so now you don't want to pursue it anymore. Or your mother, your father laughed at you when you brought it up, so now you don't want to pursue it anymore. Like, follow your own dream. What was in you? There was something that was in you. There was something that you loved to do. There was something that you've dreamed of always doing, always becoming. And something, at some point in time, snatched it away. So you have to go on and go back and think, what was it? Because if you're unhappy right now and you're complaining about the stuff you have to do when you get up, you're not following your path. You're not following your purpose. Because when you follow your path and your purpose, you're going to be fulfilled. You're going to be getting up like, yes, I know it's going to be hard work today, but I love doing this. So I'm ready for any challenge because this is what I love to do. This is what I was born to do. You're complaining about that 9 to 5 because that's not what you were supposed to be doing. That is not what you were born to do. That's not the path that you were supposed to be taking. Like, come on. Like, I know there's something, even if it sounds silly to other people, it does not matter what other people think. If it's what you are doing, like if you do you, and you're doing what you were supposed to be doing, it ain't gonna matter if people are laughing at you. It's not gonna matter if people are talking about you. Like, when I started the live thing, yes, it was people that was talking, like nobody's gonna be watching, or people are gonna be talking about you. A person that came on and said I look like a man. Like, like if I listened to all these things and I took in all these things, all these people's fears and all these people's, insecurities within themselves, I would be miserable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be like, okay, let me just go ahead and back up off of this, and let me go ahead and do what people say I should be doing. And who's to say what you should be doing? Nobody can tell you what you're supposed to be doing but you. Like, come on now. We can't even trust our own people no more. Cause some people would be like wishing that they can do the things that you do. So because they're afraid to pursue the things that you are pursuing, they want to tear you down and they want to take you away from that focus. It's like you're rapping, you're a rapper or whatever. And then you got another person in your corner that also does music, and they're talking negatively to you. And they're like, oh, no, you're not doing that right or whatever. They could be wishing that they were doing the things that you were doing. So you got to watch that stuff too. You can't let people's negativity come and influence your decisions and your choices, because that negativity rubs off. Like, it can rub off on you, and then you find yourself back in the place again. Like, well, I guess I'll just go to this regular old job again because I wasn't successful with that. Like, yes, dream blockers. Y'all can call them haters, dream blockers. You can call them whatever you want to call them. But there are people out there that don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to grow. So they will find ways to put that little bug in your ear. But it's up to you to decide, are you going to let that take root and grow? Or are you going to block that off and continue on the path that you were supposed to be on? Yeah, they rather live through you. Like, we do that too, though. We live through celebrities. These people be in celebrities' business. Like, you don't know that person. Like, you are really arguing about Beyonce's twins. You don't know her. You ain't never met her. How you gonna be arguing about her babies and you don't know that girl? Like, people will argue you about a basketball player and they never met them, but won't argue for themselves or won't, stand up for themselves, whatever. Like, get out of here. You're not doing it right without haters. Man, if you are following your dream and you following your path and you doing what you were supposed to be doing, people are going to talk. People are going to come at you. People are going to attack you. People are going to bring your dream down. They're going to say all kind of stuff. But it's up to you. Like, are you going to let that take root? Are you going to let that, what were we calling it, Cedric? We were calling it glitter, zombie glitter. Are you going to let them put that zombie glitter on you and want to kill your dreams? Energy suckers. Family only hurt more because they know you better than a complete stranger. I'm going to tell y'all, when I first started modeling and, doing the interviews and stuff like that, I had my own sister was talking just, reckless. And it's because she cannot see me beyond her little sister. She can't see, Sweet Pea. She can't see Talk to Me Tuesday. She can't see Hooked on Promotions live interview. She can't see that. The only thing she can see is Corinne, my little sister, my little annoying sister that ran behind me and wanted to be just like me. She can't see anything other than that. And that is because, they're too close. They're too close to you. Now, some family will support you because they're close to you. But then you have those other family members that just can't see past who you used to be or what you used to do or what you used to talk about. They can't see past that in order to be able to support you. And that's unfortunate, but those people, you can't listen to those people too. I don't care if it's your mama. If you are truly doing what you're supposed to be doing, you can't even listen to your own mama. You're going to have to just be like, mama, this is what I was born to do. I got to do it. Reality shows be having people arguing yet they ain't living their lives. Right. Like, I'm forever a nightcrawler. Keep rising above whatever life alters. Yes. Okay, Mr. Banks. I like that. Right. We like arguing over people we don't even know. Like, come on now. Hey, Connie. Hey, sis. We arguing over stuff and we don't even know them. Like, I'll be watching this back and forth about LeBron James and all this and discrediting him. It's like, you don't even know that man. You don't even know his favorite food. You only know what he tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know him. But yeah, you will argue a person down. y'all be breaking up friendships and relationships because of a person you don't even know. Like, get out of here. Sprinkling that zombie glitter. Right. Sprinkling that zombie glitter, trying to confuse you and get you into that negative space. Forget that. They want, like I was saying, society wants you to follow their path instead of your own path. They want you to be a robot. They want you to be a zombie. They want you to wake up and be complaining and go build somebody else's dream and then go back home. You too tired to talk to your family. You too tired to follow your own dream because you've been busting your butt for somebody else. Like, all of this, in everything that I'm saying, the most important thing is that even if you are building someone else's dream, you cannot forget about your own self. You cannot forget about your own path, your own purpose. You have something that you were put on this earth to do. You have something you was put on this earth to do. What is it? And why are you not giving it to other people? Like, your gift, it was a gift that was given to you. You have to give it to other people. You have to do the things that you were put on this earth to do. You have to do it, or you are going to leave this earth with regrets. You're going to be old and wrinkly, wishing you coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's all that's going to happen. And I'm telling you, like, that is the fear of failure is nothing compared to being old and living with, oh, I wish I coulda. Like, that dream, I'll probably be thinking about that dream until I'm old. Like, oh, I wish I coulda did all these things and it's too late. Like, that's something I do not want to be at the end of my life wishing I would have done it. Like, I can't. It begins and ends with self. Support yourself and those you love and care about. F the rest. If there's people that, and sometimes people can't see your vision, sometimes they can't see it, they can't, it's your vision anyway. And sometimes because of lack of knowledge or understanding or whatever, they can't see your vision. So instead of them being like, you know what, okay, I don't see it, but I'm gonna still support you. They just all get shut down. Like, well, I don't understand it. Whatever. I can't support that because I don't understand it. But it doesn't matter because it's your dream. It's your path. It's your purpose. Yes, exactly. It's not for them. So it doesn't matter. We hold people, relatives, friendships, relationships, we hold that to such a high standard that we will take away from ourselves because that person didn't see the vision we have for ourselves, or because that person doesn't understand what you want to do in life. Like, no, take that power away. You got to take that power away. They should not have that much power over what you were supposed to be doing, and that person does not own what you have to do anyway. They don't own that. That's your purpose. That's your dream. That's your path. They don't own that. They can't take it away and they can't give it to you because it was already given to you. So they can't take it away and they can't, be the ones that give it to you. It was already your purpose. If it's already for you, nothing's going to stop it from be given to you or for you being able to do that. Nothing can stop it. So it doesn't matter if they don't show you support or love or whatever. It's your dream. It's your path. It's your purpose. They can't take that from you. A lot of people, to answer the question of why we don't follow our dreams, there's really no answer to why we don't. Because when we say we can't, it's just an excuse. When we say like, oh, I wasn't able to, or, oh, I can't do this right now, it's just an excuse. There's no excuse for why you're not following your dreams. There's absolutely no excuse. Because there are so many people who, you guys saw that man that had the one arm, he was cutting hair. Like, are you going to go tell your excuse to him? Like, he's obviously following his purpose. He doesn't even have a hand and he's cutting hair, like, and cutting it good. So what are you going to tell him? Like, oh, I wasn't able to do it because I was tired, or because I'm working this 9 to 5, or I had kids or whatever. Like, if people like that can follow their dream and their purpose, you have no excuse for why you can't follow your dream and purpose. That we have the artist that was blind. Like, Are you going to go tell them that you were too tired? Like, oh, I'm working this 9 to 5. I'm too tired. I can't follow my purpose. Like, he's blind and he's still doing his purpose. So, like, think about that. You know, if you have to think about stuff like that, think about these kind of people that are still out here living their purpose and they're blind, or they don't have an arm, and you have everything. You have all your limbs. You can see, you can speak. So what is your reasoning again? It makes our excuses sound kind of silly when you look at it that way. It makes our reasoning for why we can't do what we want to do sound silly when you look at it like that. Or when you think about people who have all the odds against them, who have all these things stacked up against them, and they're still able to pursue their dreams, and they're still able to be successful the way that they think success is. Because it does not matter if your friend doesn't think that you're successful. It's what your level of success is. You could be, like with the live videos, my level of success could be, I just want to be able to come on here and talk to you guys. And that's it. I don't need to be a celebrity. I don't need to have a bunch of money. That's my own level of success. That's my own personal goal. That does not matter to anybody else. Nobody else can come tell me that, oh, you're not doing anything. Oh, what you're doing is nothing. Because it's what matters to me. And it's my level of success, not what other people's measurements are. Other people, when we compare ourselves, we lose the vision. When we compare ourselves to other people, we lose focus because we don't know what their vision is. We don't know what their purpose is, and we don't know what their levels are. So we lose focus. Oprah said when she was doing her talk show, people would try to get her to compare herself to other shows that were on around the same time. And she's like, I got to focus on what's in front of me. If I start looking around and looking behind me and all this stuff, I lose sight of what I want to do. Okay, like you start losing sight of your own personal goal when you start looking around and when you start comparing yourself to other people, plus it's confusion. When you start trying to compare yourself, you get confused and then you lose your own self because you're comparing yourself to other people. So we got to stay on track with what we want to do inside of ourselves. What is your dream? What is your own personal level of success that you want to get to that will make you feel complete once you're in that rocking chair or once you're at that last final moment? What would be like, what? I did that. What is it? What is that level for you? That's where you find the happiness at. There can be so many reasons, but ultimately it's up to you to do you. That is right. We can come up with all the excuses in the world. After I had my son, I wanted to, that's when I wanted to start modeling, but I kept saying like, oh, I'm just lose 10 more pounds. Oh, if I just lose this, because I'm comparing myself to the girls I see on TV, and I'm like, oh, I'm too big. If I just lose just a little bit more weight. Meanwhile, all these fashion shows are just passing me by. And I never got to the way I wanted to get to because I kept comparing myself like, oh, I'm not going to be, itty bitty. So, forget it. And then I'll gain the weight back. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to try it again. Until I understood that what's for me, it's for me and nobody else. And if it's for me, it will happen the way it's supposed to happen without all these excuses and stuff. And I'm like, let me just go to this, casting call and see what happens. And they picked me. Like it wasn't nothing to do with my weight. It wasn't nothing to do with, I'm not gonna be able to find anything to wear. It was none of that stuff. Once you get over these excuses and the initial fear of it, you find that it's right there. Like it's right there. Just like Will Smith said, you just have to jump. You cannot be afraid to just jump. It's like right there. It's right there. Oh, I can touch it. So we got to stop making excuses. If you have a dream and you really want to pursue it, overcome the obstacles and the fear and live your dream. Okay, so thank you guys for tapping in with me. This thing's so crazy. But anyways, thank you guys for tapping in with me again for another Talk to Me Tuesday. Thank you guys for everybody that commented and everybody that showed some love and shared. We are definitely going to be coming back next Tuesday with a topic for you guys. And I also wanted to put this out there that if there's something that you know, you wanted to bring up as far as a topic, definitely hit me in the inbox. And if you want to talk about it with me, you know, it's something that you want to talk to me, talk about it with me on the camera, definitely let me know that. You know, don't be afraid to hit that button, because I will bring you on and you can get your opinion out there as well. Everybody's welcome. There's no judgment. I feel like we can all learn from each other. There may be something that you have to say that somebody needs to hear, you know, so don't feel like, oh, she won't bring me on, or, oh, maybe what I have to say is not important. You never know what you might be saying, something that somebody's been needing, you know, they've been missing, and you're the person that's supposed to bring it to them. So don't let that kind of hold you guys back. You know, that's something I'm telling myself as well. Like, it may be something somebody needs to hear. So don't be afraid to speak it. And don't be afraid to comment it, so we can get it on there. And I love hearing you guys' opinions. And that's what this is for. It's real talk with real people, because we all go through stuff. And sometimes it just takes getting out there and getting it out there and getting it talked about for us to start healing, and for us to have knowledge, and for us to be able to, you know, kick ourselves in the butt sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys have something that you want to talk about, don't be afraid. Go ahead and let me know. We can talk about it. I thank you guys for the love and all the love that you guys show me. Take care too, Mr. Banks. Don't forget to tag me in that music, okay? Like, I definitely am interested in following your career and stuff like that. So thank you guys again for tuning in to Talk to Me Tuesday. I'm going to always leave you with be you, do you, be who you are, and do what you were put on this earth to do. Thank you for the love.